Hey everybody, welcome. It is a Monday and we are here for you guys. We are here and ready to go for our wake up and makeup, wake up and airbrush. So we always like to go over the beginning. So every day when we do these, we go over the start, the beginning of airbrush. And so we're going to go over that. So let me pull up one of our starter kits. Now this is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And we even have our Breeze, of course, which is our cordless and chargeable one. And so all of them, all the starter kits come with makeup. Now you might order when you have some free gifts, but all of them come with makeup. It comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, love and blush. Our love that we give you love. The love that we give you is a hydrating illuminator. It's going to give your skin some luminosity. And then the blush is super high pigmented. So you'll only use a couple of drops at a time. But the 2 foundations that we give you are similar in color, so you can practice. You can get your perfect color match. And you are ready to go when airbrushing. Now, when you are practicing, we want you to do the following things. When you get your system out, you're going to either plug it in or turn it on, and you want to hold that 4 finger widths away from your face. So keep moving that stylus around, keeping it 4 finger widths away, and then you are barely going to pull back on that trigger. That is what releases this right here, or this right here is what releases the makeup. And so it's very light, super light that it's coming out. All right. So let's go back to our house. Is everybody here? Are you on? Say hello. I want to say hello to everybody. I'm moving stuff around so I can see everyone's messaging. We're on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And so say hi. We like when you say hi and you talk to me. We'll give you some coffee talk. But we do go through, obviously, we go through makeup. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Cheers. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? How are you? So today we are going to do, I'm going to do the natural blush, which is one of my faves. It does have a shimmer to it. It's not as, you know, I always say that the blush blooms, it comes out. Natural doesn't do that as much. So you have a little bit more wiggle room to work with that one. You can still do it before and after your foundation. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. So we are going to be using natural blush, and then I'll be using the Silk 4-in-1 foundation. I switch it up between Silk and Rose, but I'm going to shake this up. I guess everybody's getting a slow start this morning. So ladies, just so you know, I have to take this ring off to shake this up. Just so you know, we are going to be changing our lives to 10:30 Central Time. 10:30 Central Time. And that is starting tomorrow. We will be on at 10:30 Central Time. So don't think you missed it. You didn't miss it. We'll be on at 10:30. All right, so we're going to get started with the airbrushing, but first, I'm actually going to take a little powder brush and dust my face with just a little bit of powder. And I did put on some of our lip jelly. I love the lip jelly because it does help plump your lips. It conditions the lips. So when you get to the lip goes on so easy. Oh, you've been dog sitting? What kind of doggy? What kind of, and do you do it in Texas? All right. So now I think I'm going to start. I'm going to do blush after my foundation. So I am going to start with my foundation. Now we always tell you, you know, there's always different ways to do this. I mean, I can give you like the basic way, and then, but once you get the airbrushing down, once you get that art of airbrushing down, you can kind of play with it and roll with it to see what is going to be the best steps for you and the best products for you. Oh, I love little Shih Tzus. I have one. All right, so I now have my foundation here. I'm going to start in one spot, and I did powder a little bit first. Go a little bit under my eyes. Go back and forth here. Morning, Moozette. How are ya? I don't know if Luminess is on this morning. But Moozette, I don't know if you heard, we're moving to 10:30. We're rolling it to 10:30 instead of 9:30 Central Time. So hopefully everybody can join us at that time as well. Let's see. Cindy says, I've been using a little lip jelly before I go to bed. I have a tendency to breathe through my mouth, and it yes, that's awesome. Yes, Cindy. It starts tomorrow. The 10:30 Central Time is starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow. All right, so now I'm out of that. I'm like pretty much out of it. Like I can't see anything in here in the makeup well, but there's probably, like if I kept spraying, it might spray a little bit more, but I'm not going to rinse that out. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take Glow. Now, normally you see me do Glow before my foundation, but that's what I'm telling you guys. Like if you're putting this on, you're like, because my eyes to me look a little tired this morning. And so I'm like, okay, I may need to pump it up. Yay, yay, yes. So I just put 2 drops of Glow in here, and I'm going to spray a little bit under my eyes to brighten up my eyes, so hopefully they won't look as tired. So going underneath my eye, as soon as I move it first, as soon as I feel it, I'm moving it down. Because remember with airbrush, you're never in one spot twice, but there's overlap, right? Can y'all see the difference? I should have only done one. See that? Yeah, Cindy, I'm with you. I have to have something like on my lips to when I go to sleep, because my lips will dry out. Good morning, Patty. I'm just doing it kind of to highlight a little bit too. I'm going to highlight in these folds just because that way it kind of stands out a little bit more. Ah, Judy loves doing it under her foundation, and that's usually when I use Glow. But I thought, you know what? Let's be different this Monday. Let's not stick to our norm. All right, so now I'm going to shake it up. I'm shaking up the natural blush. Now, the natural blush does have some shimmer to it, and I'm going to put about 3 drops because the natural blush doesn't bloom as much as the other ones, okay? So I'm going to take my little paper towel or my wipe, and then now going with the blush. Ooh. Going back and forth. But see how natural it is? What should we name this? How about natural blush? Look how natural it is. If you're a darker skin tone where you don't think this would show up, try mixing it in with another blush, the plum blush, and honestly, with something like this, you could, and you had a darker skin tone, you could use it as like a shimmer highlighter. It's lighter than the bronze shimmer. So if you wanted something a little more on the subtle side, you could do it that way. All right. I really like that. I also don't feel like I need to contour as much. Like I probably wouldn't contour, and that's being said for something here, but I still would do it here. We are changing our times, guys. We are going to be on at 10:30. 10:30. Here, I'm going to write that down. Starting tomorrow, we are going to go live at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. So an hour later. There you go. All right. Blush on, foundation on. Now I need something on my eyes. Now I want to keep it for this Monday morning makeup renovation. We're going to do just 2 colors. So I'm going to go in this time with I'm doing pretty much the opposite of what I normally do to show you, to show you that you can still do it that way. You can still, you need to play with it and figure out what works best for you. There we go. All right. So I'm going to take, this is Desert. And I'm putting this, hey Martin, good to see you. Put this on my lid. It's almost my skin color. So I'm just going to put this right on my lid. Right there. Yeah, it is pretty much almost my skin color. So there you go. And then taking a blending brush, I'm going to go in with the gray, which is graphite, which is kind of it's not a dark gray. It's kind of a medium gray. But this is a great like everyday look. If you're tired on Monday and you're like, I don't know what to put on, this could be your go-to. So I'm going to go in with a little bit, start in my crease, and I'm blending, making a V. I'm barely, I'm not even pushing on my eye. I'm just sweeping that brush back and forth. Okay. Then I'm going to go back, because remember the first place that you put the brush is where most of the makeup's going to go. So now I can go back and just blend it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I feel like when we can shake it up and we can do things differently, it helps our makeup. If we get stuck in the rut of doing the same things over and over and over, it just becomes mindless. And then maybe we're not paying as close attention because we feel like, oh, we can do it in my sleep, which we should be able to. But I always like to kind of change it up a little. Or my favorite thing is I'll go get my makeup done somewhere. Like I'll go get it done. I haven't done it obviously in a while, but I'll go get my makeup done because I love learning different techniques and different things from everybody. Is that even? I think it is. All right, now going back to my flat brush, I'm going to use the graphite to, Cindy's like, changing up is fun. It is. And I'm going to line underneath. I mean, guys, look, I don't even have to pull. I'm just like tap, tap, placing it right there. Tap it out, right? And then we're done with eyes. I'm not going to add any more blush or any, I'm going to keep it just as is with my natural blush. Again, it does have a little bit of shimmer. I added a little bit of glow underneath my eyes to kind of change it up. And I did the glow after my foundation. Normally I do it the other way, but you can do it both ways. It's what you feel comfortable with, right? It's what you're comfortable with. And so, of course, on this Monday, I'm going to go with my go-to lip liner. I already have a little bit of that lip jelly still on, so I'm going to go straight into my lip liner, Dusty Rose, of course. And it's going to go on lighter. like more smudged because I have the jelly on. And see how natural that looks? Do the top. Your lines aren't going to be as harsh. It's going to glide on even a little bit more because of the fact that that jelly is just, it has more slip to it. There we go. Now, if I wanted to, I could have done it in reverse. I could have done the lip liner first and then added the jelly, which is going to give me a little bit more shine. But because I still had a little bit of lip jelly on, I just went straight for the lip liner, which is going to give more of a smudgy, natural look. And then now I'm going to grab my mascara and curl my lashes. Curling your lashes is importante. And mine already kind of curl on the end, so I can kind of focus my curl here. That's okay, Martin. At least you're here. And then now I love our brush because it goes like whoop. So you can use the thicker part to really get the mascara on, and then the thinner part to get it closed and to separate. Good morning, Joanne. Good. All right. Hey, Pam. Good morning. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. And I like to put it all the way in here so I can kind of separate that. Ooh, look how mascara makes a difference. And a little bit is all you need, all you need. Now you could step this up by doing a little bit darker on that outside crease or lining your eyes with the Persuasion or Temptation eyeliner. You can make this pop even more with some red. So there are a lot of things, a lot of ways, a lot of baby steps that you can take to step that up, to step it up, right? All right, guys, that is it for this Monday. It is so good to see you guys, and I hope to see you back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. We're switching it to 10:30 a.m. starting tomorrow. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Bye for now.